winter arc is nothing. You hear all this talk from other people about how they're going to lock in for the next 3 months. No. What you are after is something much deeper than that. You don't need the cheesy name, winter arc. You don't need to shave your head, and you don't need to adopt a Sigma alter ego. You don't need any of it. It's all noise. You see, what you understand is that if you continue to treat your personal development like a phase, it will always be just that, a phase. I mean, 3 months. Is that what you give to this? This war is constant. It is every day, and your opposition is evil itself. 3 months may be enough to survive, but you were meant to conquer winter arc? No, this is the spiritual war, and you are at the center of it all.
Imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on, the ghost of the talents you didn't use, and they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
You wake up in the morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking.
It's warm on the couch. Your missus says stay in bed. It's comfy, it's cozy. You've got work later on. You had an argument last night. You're slightly hungover.
So this is how you level up. That's how you level up. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely.
So get up, because we still have a lot of work to do.
The fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
It could have been great.
I know there's a whole bunch of people with that right there. That fires me up. That makes me happy, what you just said. That brings joy to my life right there.
Why?
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage.
And the other thing that's so interesting about being alive is that you're all in. No matter what you do, you're all in. This is going to kill you. So I think you might as well play the most magnificent game you can while you're waiting. Because do you have anything better to do? Really? Why not pick the best thing possible that you could do?
If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
The sun is going to shine in the morning, and at nighttime the moon going to be there, and you're going to look up, these days going to keep going by. So do you let the days go by and look up and you done wasted a year doing what? Or do you just pick it up? All right, got to figure it out, made some mistakes, life goes on. We figure out life from this point.
The real world doesn't care. The real world does not care what's fair. It doesn't care what's easy. All it cares about is what the result is. And it doesn't matter how much people cry about it or how much they complain about it. At the end of the day, the real world will and always has for the last 10,000 years valued results.
Nobody cares. You know, at the end of the day, nobody cares. What we're going through, how your body feels, nobody cares. We gotta do our job.
I thought everybody cares about me. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. It's only a small percentage of population. Nobody gives a damn.
And nobody gives a flying about what you could have been or what you could have done or what hardships you face. They just don't. They might clap. They might like it. They might share it. They might give you some sympathy or some sort of understanding conversation, but in the reality, they don't care.
nobody cares about you. And I mean that in the most positive, optimistic, inspiring, motivating way, especially if you see yourself as a creative or you want to exist on YouTube or as a filmmaker or a musician or as an artist or a painter or any of those things. Like, you think that everybody's paying attention. And because of that, it kind of controls how you think. And even when I was young and fearless and nothing to lose, I was still so cognizant of like, how are people going to react to this? And what's the best way to do, like, I was so aware. And the reality is nobody gives a shit. Everybody is so focused on themselves in this world. Nobody has time for you.
And if you buy into that, like that's your way of identifying yourself as a victim in all these different ways, you are going to lose. And at the end of your life, you're going to have nothing to show for your entire life. Nothing. And I can't think of anything worse than that. And that's what society is propagating. Society is propagating victim culture that keeps people stuck and believing that they can't move forward. And the reason that they can't move forward is some reason out of their control or circumstantial, when in reality, there's very few circumstances that can actually keep us where we are.
A blade does not become strong. It does not become tempered until it's been through the fire. Until it's been through the fire several times. And this is just your first or second time through the fire. And there's a lot of hammer work that has to take place. And then you're going to have to go back in the forge again. And it's hot. And it melts you down and you're uncomfortable. And then life is going to pull you out and it's going to put you on the anvil and it's going to hammer on you some more. And you're going to say, what? Am I done yet? Am I a sword for the ages? No. No, you're not. You're not done yet.
So the reality is you can't change the weather, but you can change your preparation for the weather. Right. And so if you build yourself into someone who's a bad mind that can handle these situations as they come through life, you're going to be far more successful than the person who gets hit with one wave of hardship and then tells that story for the rest of their life.
Be a dangerous man. Now, being dangerous is not being a threat. They're two different things. All right? And it's not about going out and lifting weights and getting a bunch of tattoos and wearing leather jackets and walking around with your chest and shoulders up, hulking around saying, I'm dangerous. That's very rarely is that a dangerous man. Often the most dangerous man in the room is the quietest man in the room.
You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
It matters that you run after your goals and your dreams. The way to live is to run after your dreams, to run after your goals, and to run after that finish line.